best is in the naturopathy is colon hydrotherapy. Many of you must be taking it. Colon cleansing, many common in the that side of the world, also Britain and America. But actual process how we give colon therapy, colon hydrotherapy, colon irrigation is we give 3 days of enema, we give fruit diet, 3 days of basti. If constipation means we give sheer basti or arendamul oil basti. Then fourth or fifth day we ask the patient go for the colon therapy, 40 minutes of treatment at the wellness. So their whole large intestine, the colon part, mainly the transverse colon, descending colon, it completely get washed off. All the dirty bacteria which are staying there for 20 years, 30 years, some people may have 40, 50 years of bad growth of bacteria in the colon. So that colon therapy cleanses that and reset the gut back microbiota, which is actually what we have to do for increasing the digestive system and all the immunity also. Okay, so that, and second thing what we are giving for the same patient who are coming for the detox, colon therapy 4 day, and fifth or sixth day we are asking them to go for the shank prakshalan. Only those who can do it, because it's strenuous exercise. So shank prakshalan kriya, 2 hours of dirgha shank prakshalan. So having 2 glasses of amla or trifla water, mild saline water, and giving all the 8 exercises, doing it regularly, continuously. Again having 2 glass, digest it. Again having 2 glass, digest it. Once they go for the washroom, cleanse the first part. Again have 2 glass until what glass they are having slightly green saline water, and they are going to the washroom. The same water is coming within like 1.5 2 hours, because here 3 days we are given enema and colon. So shank prakshalan becomes very easy. Some patients are doing it within 1 hour or 45 minutes. Whatever the water they are having, same water is coming out in the bowel movements. Means whole gut is cleansed. Once gut is 100% clean, now you are putting the right thing. Now you are fasting for 3 4 days. We are giving the patient on boiled diet or fruit diet or soft methi water or panchamrit water. We are fasting, and then we are giving a healthy diet, boiled vegetable soups, khichdi, some natural dalia, jaw dalia. Okay. Then we going for this normal diet. This is a slow and continuous steady process. Then the whole gut microbiota get reset. The whole gut start. Gut is our second brain. One brain is here, this is there. So your gut is irregular, you will get depressed. Gut is irregular, you have gas, you will feel anxiety. You will feel irregular negative thoughts. So this is the most important part. So much linked. This our Ayurveda system, our naturopathy, our yoga. These all systems speaks about this gut. That 90 to 95% of the disease, non-communicable as well as communicable diseases, the cause is there in the gut. If you keep it cleansed 100% and do 2 times of Shank Praksharana, 1 or 2 times of colon therapy and enema at home, hot and cold compress or hip bath or immersion bath, and do fasting once in a week or once in 2 weeks, every Ekadashi, and 2 times long fasting, Navratri, 9 days of fruit and no grain diet. Then your body remains naturally in very healthy state. Okay, that's what the essence of the Patanjali wellness, Param Pujya Swamiji Acharya is teaching to the humanity. That is very important part. Okay, so this I told you about the diet also. What and all you should have or not, that is different. But we'll tell you that ideal diet, the routine. Okay, so we have formulated diet according to Vata, Pitta, Kapha and different disorders. So for the Kapha, I will tell you, because cold cough allergies is most common in your place. So Kapha diet is morning have ginger, tulsi, turmeric water with honey. Then 7:30 a.m. instead of tea, coffee, you take Divya Pay, Patanjali Divya Pay herbal tea. That is good for cold cough and even for the heart problems. That is having Arjun and Dalchini, Mulethi, naturally in the Divya Pay. And it's very tasty also. It's not like tea is good, coffee is good. Taste wise, this is more tasty if you make it ideally. Okay, it's tulsi also you can add to it. Lemongrass you can add to it. not a problem. All antioxidant rich. Okay. So this tea in the morning is ideal. Now you are having a winter season. This is ideal thing you take in the morning. And if more cough you are having, you can add the Swasari Quath, Muleti Quath, and Divyape, combining the three. Swasari, Muleti, and Divyape. Muleti is anti-cough as well as anti-acid also. So muleti आप choose भी सकते हैं. You can suck in your mouth if you are having acidity also. If you are having so much of cough, dry cough or cough with sputum, that time also you can have muleti. Just suck with saliva. It goes in. So it reduces the inflammation in the throat region. Muleti. Okay. So our Kantamrit vati is mainly muleti. Kantamrit. So we have 3-4 medicines of Patanjali, which is very good for the throat, cold cough, and dry cough. Okay. So simplest is Kantamrit. Who speaks for longer time, who are in the work profession where you have to speak. So Kantamrit is the best tablet. Then Khadiradivati, Lavangadivati. Lavangadivati is made from the clove, long. Okay. Then Khadiradi for the more cough. Khasi ज़्यादा है तो you can take Khadiradi. And for more of the cough, inclusion of the lungs, bronchitis, then we give the Broncom. So Broncom also one tablet up to 10 one can have once you are having excessive cough with expectoration. Okay. So these 5 are very good tablets. Okay. Basic. All this Patanjali tablets all plant extract only. Not at all chemical, all natural. First thing is no side effect. You take any antibiotic, as azithromycin you take, or amoxicillin clavinic acid you take 625 mg, or Allegra you take, which is now stopped, any kind of cetirizine. So it 100% has a side effect to your gut, to your liver, to your kidneys, or your skin, any of the organ. But our medicine, if you learn and understand and start taking in day to day, then you don't get any side effect. Only the positive effect you get. And your immunity is good, so immediate it will do the effect. That is the most important. So cough diet is like morning this quath, then we give the Khajura Kalp, black Arabic dates. Swamiji tells this, and this is practically we have seen in the patients with Vat rog and Kaph rog. We are giving non-diabetic patient. We are putting them on 10 to 20 or 5 to 10 dates up to 20 dates in one day. Only dates they are taking and this warm liquids, in fact, the Vipe, soups, etc. And they are getting so much good relief in their cough, congestion in the lungs, even the cough reflex, and even in the pains in the body, the knee pain, osteoarthritis of the knee, the rheumatoid arthritis pain, all the Vatrog, back pain, cervical and lumbar spondylosis. So this the Khajura Kalpa in one day. So this is one part. Then again, dry fruits can be taken, khajur can be taken, warm Divyape can be taken, warm oats can be given. Okay, ragi bajra, you can take ragi idli. Okay, finger millets and bajre ka khichda, bajre ka dalia, bajra, bajre ki roti, bajra dosa, bajra idli, all the things you can make. So for the breakfast, I'm telling light breakfast, fruits, take light, peel off the fruit, take warm fruit. If anyone has cold cough, no need to take cold fruits like kela, banana is very cold, chiku. Avoid those types of food. Warm foods are papaya. Neutral fruits are apple, pear, kiwi. Okay. Pineapple is good in cold and cough. Pineapple. Citrus but very healthy. Okay. So likewise, healthier fruits you have to select and take. Then in the lunch time, in the daytime, keep taking Divyaswasari Muleti warm pay liquid throughout the day, 1 to 2 liters in one day, 24 hours of cycle. Then lunch time again, Bajra Ragi ki roti or Bajra Khichdi. Who are having cough, I am speaking about the cough disorders. And boiled vegetables, all of you should start taking not the masala and gravy vegetable more often. Take by default our meal should be boiled vegetable. Natural taste should come. Once we are having a lauki, the natural taste of the lauki should come. We are having a tori, the natural taste, flavor of the tori should come. It's very tasty, delicious once it's organic farmed and coming to your plate and no chemical. It's very tasty. Just putting some black salt, rock salt or some bit of black pepper and some leaves, dhania, pudina leaves, or dalchini, or tej patta, just natural. You will get a awesome flavor. We think that only so much of masala is needed, so much of oil and gravy is needed. Paneer also taking with so much of gravy. It's not like that. Liquid vegetables are best with water. Soupy vegetable. You see in the China, Korea, South Korea, their main meal is even they are taking the millet noodles with so much of boiled soup and sliced vegetable, carrot, beetroot, all the ginger, tulsi, all the leaves. That is their meal all the three times actually. In the South Korea, Seoul also you go in the Japan, in the Chinese region, and they are living up to 125 years without any disease. They want that we should get any disease, no psychological problem. They are working at 111 years in Japan. One town is there, 111, and they are doing the farm. They are going to the farm, doing all the hard work. That much quality of life and rich life is there at that age also. But just by maintaining the food habits, the physical activity, nothing major. Okay. So this in the day evening also very light meal. Ideally after sunset we should take a very light meal. In UK that is the most common in all the Western world. This is the most common thing which is harming the body. Night they are taking their heavy meals. In UK you see night once they reach home after the work and just like full day they didn't had anything, night they will have breads and so many of non-veg and gravies and all the soups and desserts and everything, a large meal, chappan bhog pure. So that is actually causing all the ailments in the body, physical and mental level. So night thing is body after sunset needs very light. Swamiji says na this much we need in one day, this much जिसके हाथ में जितना है. This is the grain part. More than this, grains we not do not need. Atta or millets or whatever, the dal. This is the maximum part. Filling to it in the sides, we put the boiled vegetables, we put the fruits part, we put the other things, herbs, etc. So more than this, grains we do not actually require. And night is the worst time to have more of the grains. Okay. So this is I told you about the diet, and accordingly you learn here once you get discharged. According to your what is the ideal diet plan that you will get here in the sixth day of your once you get your discharge. Okay. So this is the basic idea I'm giving. So according specific to one person, we are designing that specific diet. So now we know exactly what in our component should be there, suiting your body, and you should not be allergic to it. If I advise you mushroom, you should not be allergic to it. And allergies can be recovered and cured. We have so many of patients who have come who are lactose intolerant, young kid, 18, 20 years, lactose intolerant, and we have given them the fasting therapy, the colon and shank prakshalan, and slowly started giving them the light lactose that is chach, starting from the buttermilk. Okay, then we started them on the curd with good gut bacteria, lactobacillus series. Then we kept them slowly to bring them to the milk also. Again, lactose intolerance is gone. Likewise, we have seen so many. So you think that some allergies there in the blood profile, you stop that thing. धनिए से एलर्जी आ गई तो जीवन भर धनिया ही नहीं खाना. No, we have seen that allergies can be reversed. It's hypersensitive reaction of certain your immune cells, immunoglobulins or macrophages. It's a temporary response. Your body is modulated to it. But once you do the fasting, you do the pranayama, again you can reverse that hypersensitive and you can become insensitive. Like you are sensitive to cold. Now the cold season has come, you will get sneezing. Your nasal, this mucosal layer, once it gets the pollen grains or cold particles, again you start sneezing, coughing, reflex will come. And you do the Jalaneti for regular, and Sutraneti and night Nasya, then some gargling, oil pulling, and your sneezing is gone, your cold cough, this hypersensitivity is gone, and now you become in minus temperature you stand. We have seen that, we have seen that happening. So we can desensitize the hypersensitive reaction and bring your body to the normalized, similar to the gut also. So you have sensitivity, you do the kunjal kriya, the vamana dhauti. Again, you give that thing slowly, slowly, and over the period of time, your gut mucosal layer accepts that. Okay, so these and all things can be repaired systematically, understanding your pravati, your body, your mind, your thoughts, and then putting it on the paper. All your pathological, radiological reports are support, but your history, your mind is very important. Okay, so try to take care of this with proper pranayama. I told you about the 5 types of this anuloma viloma, surya nadi, chandra nadi, sushumna nadi. Okay, balancing the 6 chakras, you're balancing your thoughts, always be in a cool, calm, relaxed state of the mind, not hyper exaggerated, excited, or anger, so much of aggression, small thing, you become so much disturbed from outside, you scold anyone, and from inside, you become so much disturbed for long term. So try to be relaxed. Anything is not changing if you're scolding. But according professionally, sometimes you have to scold. But that scolding is you're scolding outside, but inside you are calm, you're cool, you're relaxed, you are happy. The Antar Anandamaya Kosh. You are living your life, live your life in your Anandamaya Kosha. So all the external kosha up to Annamaya Kosha will naturally be stabilized, normalized. Okay. So any questions? Like I have just 5-7 minutes left. So quickly, yes, please.
One of the things that was interesting to me was it goes back to the Shastras. So the knowledge is millennia. Yeah, it's been around for millennia. So the fact that we are here researching and going into new things, I'm wondering if this doesn't affect what what was written in the first place. I'm not criticizing, if you know what I mean. I'm just thinking what, from a philosophical point of view,
See, I
ancient
got your point.
knowledge.
I got your point. There is a gap between our ancient traditional knowledge. That time it must have been researched and kept in India. I am telling about specific in the Vedic and Sanatan, our Indian system of medicine and the culture and the religion and the yoga. So many things have not yet difference came that these all things, because earlier Guru Shishya Parampara was there. Now also we are putting up that in the Vedic education. So many texts were omitted, whatever the reasons may be. So that exact research evidence based knowledge has not exactly come. So now we are again researching that all knowledge with the clinical trials, with slowly studying that Sanskrit codes and implementing on our patients and doing that research. So now we are tying up with the IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, and AIMS, Rishikesh, and many other institutes. We are tying up for the evidence based of this integrated pathy, Indian system of medicine, with along with the allopathy, modern system of medicine. So for your doubt also, under the guidance of Param Pujya Acharya Shri Acharya Balkrishna ji, we are also having coming up with a book on integrated pathy. Okay, it's elsewhere from the UK and France published. So there separate chapters are coming on these things what I told you recently, on the holistic approach on the body mind and the different therapies what we are giving in the Ayurveda, the Panchkarma therapies, the naturopathy, the 5 elements therapies, the fasting therapy, the Kalpa Chikitsa. Okay, and the Vata Mokshan, acupuncture, holistically once we're treating the patient or a person. So that and all is coming up in the paper. You will be continuously seeing that. Okay. So any other major question were beneficial for all, because we
Do-
are just running
Doc-
out of time. Yes.
Dr. Ji,
Hanji.
Om Ji.
Om ji om.
First to start with, let me thank you for on behalf of everybody for your interesting insights.
Thank you.
अच्छा वो जिसका ट्री वो पिट बढ़ गया उसके
हाँ.
लिए कुछ
देखिए
सॉल्यूशन है?
पित्त के लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कुंजल क्रिया, who are having common acidity and gastric. So kunjal they should do at least 1 time in a week or maybe 2 times if you are having so much of heat in the body, pitta is more. And if you are drinking less water, dehydration may be the one of the major cause for the enhancement in the pitta, in the prakriti. You will get more anger, blood pressure will be raised. Blood pressure is raktagat vat, so vat and pitta is enhanced, bp is raised likewise. So kunjal is important. Then alkaline diet again for pitta, alkaline diet. And we have the medicines like Levograte Vital, we have Acidograte. Okay, if you have gastric trouble, specifically gastritis or hyperacidity or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disorder. So likewise, a protocol is there. Soft methi water, pitta har pe, pitta har juice. So all this has to be followed with fasting. So for resetting, for servicing, for detoxifying, here that's why we are doing the fruit fasting or kalpa chikitsa or different liquid fasting or just water fasting, or sometime even we are giving the dry fasting also 1 or 2 days, means 24 hours to 72 hours, no food, nothing, just rest, pranayama, relaxation, sun bath, that much. So these this you already have seen so many research has come in fasting and continuously it's coming. So pitta prakriti can be like raised pitta can be come into the balance with this holistic and integrative lifestyle approaches. Major question only, please, one or two.
Yeah, thank you very much for a very useful presentation. I mean, the gut, I mean, I'm a doctor and I know the gut has not received the attention it needs.
Yes.
And there is a science called Dr. Michael Mosley who has actually popularized the fasting
Yes.
in the whole of the Western world.
Western
And he's also written a book on a clever gut because he says that the gut microsomes decides your longevity and all your health.
Definitely.
So I think what we are doing here is
Yes.
also getting the validation from the
Definitely.
scientific world.
Yes. Yes.
And I had my first experience of the Shankar Prakshalan today,
Okay.
and then I had to rest for a few hours as prescribed. So I
Yes.
was just simply looking at the research papers on it, and I come across the paper from AYYT
Yeah.
about hypertension, and they've done a really nice scientific study. I just wanted to know, are there any clinical trials involving the patients running here with
Yeah.
any of the therapies where we can actually tell everybody that look, this is evidence based? Because
Yes. Yes.
where
Mainly the gut. What we have done. We are doing a pilot study. We have done and long-term study we are doing for the chronic constipation, and the this therapy mainly the Shank Prakshalana for chronic constipation. Like we are giving Lagu Shank Prakshalan every 3 months and yearly once the Dirgha Shank Prakshalan what you did today. So likewise we are doing specific on that also the constipation and all the gut dysbiosis, two things majorly, okay, to enhance the enteric nervous system and all the functional of the gut, the movements of the gut.
so
Yes.
if you're doing any clinical research trials
Yeah,
here,
definitely will like to join you in that, doing the detailed study.
I think our group would be also very willing to take part into any of the research you want, because we can fill
Yes.
up the questionnaire pre treatment, pro treatment, and things like that very
Definitely,
easily.
definitely. Your data will be coming us and we'll scrutinize it according to their diseases, and we can have a long-term follow with you all also, because you all are 80 to 100 people. It's a small group. We can easily take the follow-up database. Like you doctors are there, Darshanji is there. So we can have a long-term follow-up also in those
Yeah,
things.
the way we've been looked after so well, I think
Yeah.
we are long-term Patanjali fans and connected with it.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, आप जल्दी से बताइए. Yeah, quick and fast.
One, the Brahma Muhurat you said between half three and half five
Yeah,
generally.
yeah.
But what about Western world when the
Sunrise is
about
late or
7:30?
very early. That
Yeah,
only I told you.
yeah.
So
And the
then
second question, sorry, you
huh,
talked about the pitta imbalance, and the kapha imbalance.
Yes.
The daily routine. But what about the vata imbalance, please?
Vata also. I told you in short in that only. But Vata is mainly creating the degeneration and the pains. Okay. So for that, what we have seen again, gut is the first thing. Reset the gut. First thing. Have a specific diet to reduce the Vata. Then liquids like Panchamrit Pay, Pidanil Pay. Pidanil Pay is for the pain. Pidanil juice. Recipes and all you can see in the website. We have exactly given how much quantity. Okay. So again, Khajur Kalp I told you, and ATM vegetables, aloe vera, turmeric, and methi. Aloe vera, fresh aloe vera gel, है ना? Cooking it one half spoon of ghee and adding raw turmeric, कूट करके उसको डालना, and methi dana, sprouted methi dana, then mixing it this, black pepper some and black salt, this vegetable jelly substance, and this that is also good. Basically, if you are at home, you have aloe vera grown, you can have that. But this has been, we have seen so many of good results in patient with OA knees and rheumatoid arthritis also. And we have seen who are regularly using it 1 or 2 times in one day. So it's very simple to make and very effective. And even we have seen in MRI, the synovial fluid retention, who are having completely, the space has been completely joined, and doctors has advised orthopedician that you need immediate total knee transplant. So we have seen the changes. Even AIMS Jodhpur has done some research in that also, even in the Janu Basti, Janudhara. That also can be repaired slowly. The new cells can be formed, regenerated, yes, in the joints. Again, okay, samadhi state, the when the whole that it comes to all the channels, all the chakras are jagrit, then the Shushumna Nadi is actually activated. That is the samadhi state, actually the very higher state of the consciousness. All the Rishi Munis, they have the hold on that, but we just hypothetically work to balance. That is the main thing, balancing. Balanced state of mind, balanced state of body, Vat, Pitta, Kapha, the Panch Mahabhutas. That is exactly what we need for a healthy body, for living a good life. That is the most important. Yes, please.
Drinking the water in the morning, I do every day the copper.
Yeah.
Do you have to change for gold and silver, or I just stick to the copper?
If you are comfortable with it, you continue taking, but sometime you need to change according to the season also. That exactly the Swasthrita in the Ayurveda says, according to the Dinacharya, Ratricharya, according to the Ritucharya, according to the season and climate and the place you are there. That's how we change our lifestyles. It was nice with you all. Thank you so much for patience for hearing. Thank you. Oh.